Alright, man. Yeah, this right here. I don't even know how to. Welcome back to DXMTV. Yeah. Like, share, subscribe, notice, all of that. You see Shorty on the screen. This is DWADE got some kind of gay parties. Listen, man. I don't know. We about to find out. You know how we do this. You already know. True or false. Guilty, non-guilty. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna come to a conclusion at the end. Right now, we coming to. He innocent right now. But as the evidence piles up, we gonna throw stuff out, put stuff. You know what I mean? You know how we do. So let's check this out. Let's see what it is. D-Wade gay party. He ain't throwing no gay party. He a little weird. He got to. Let's see what's going on, man. It's crazy.
Saying that because of the artist that I just spoke to not that long ago that got invited to a party at their house. Everything was cool up front, so they went to the back and there was a bunch of old and young boys back there, all naked in the Wade house.
Wait, hold on. What exactly was going down at Dwayne Wade's house? They were doing what to boys and upcoming rappers? Who exactly?
Upcoming rappers. Jaden Smith. Upcoming rap. What upcoming rapper just like, yo, you listening to what's going on right now? Like, oh, this how you get in there? Let me strip naked. And let D-Wade have it. What? Like, who doing that? I don't know no drill rappers doing that. Like, you ain't going from, shooting ops on the block to, I'm at D-Wade house, so let's get freaky. That ain't how that work. I'm just saying, I wouldn't think that's how it work. If it worked, I don't know.
Exactly was involved?
Meek Mills.
Whoa.
Bashir Gray. Left that house screaming.
Oh, they left screaming. They wasn't a part of it. I'm about to say, Meek, we don't do that. What we doing?
Just the only one that stayed in.
That right there was Jaguar Wright exposing all the dirty things that went down or still go down at the Wade house.
Who the hell is Jaguar Wright? I heard that name before. You got radio shows on, podcasts on?
While doing a lot of exposing about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett.
They're both bisexual. They do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship.
Well, according to Jaguar Wright, when Will and Jada were not doing whatever they were doing at their place, they were over at the Wade house where the same things went down. And by the same thing, I mean rich older men taking advantage of younger men and women, including those in the entertainment industry, mostly rappers. And
so time out. So that's the wife's. Wait. Okay. So they like doing the swapalini. So it's Will and Gabrielle, and don't tell me it's Will and DWADE and Gabrielle and Jada. One don't sound crazy. The other one, oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? And then DWADE with Jada. That's a wild situation. But when y'all throw the young boy, like, what's going on, bro? Y'all throwing the young boy. Like, why y'all going to their house? Y'all stay away from each other. Y'all got weird situations. Both of y'all stay away from each other. They linking y'all together. This bad.
And I am not just making things up, by the way. Back in the day, Dwayne Wade's former business partner, Baron Richard von Houtman, exposed Wade with a myriad of allegations.
Oh.
He said that he got sucked into doing business with Dwayne because he had a first-class media persona and people viewed him as the new Michael Jordan. Richard said that Wade was that good guy, father of the year and celebrity who had his head on his shoulder.
Okay.
But he found out after a year he was nothing like that. According to Richard, Wade used an apartment to host adult parties with his entourage during his marriage, and he even went into the details of the apartment, saying it was a 4-bedroom place on the first floor of a high-rise. One day, I got a call from my cleaning crew at the apartment. I went down there, and what I saw was disgusting. The apartment was trashed, filthy, and it wasn't the first time. Apparently, they'd have those parties there 2 or 3.
Time out. All right. Just because something's dirty don't mean there's some freaky stuff going on. So we're not doing that. Oh, I came to the cleaning. The cleaning people said come through. It was dirty. What? Okay, do your job, bro. Do your fucking job. Do your job.
3 times a week, and there were always dozens of people there, including rappers, Dwayne Wade and his entourage, and men and women they'd picked up in the clubs. He even described the scenes after a party, saying there were used condoms on the floor of the bedrooms, obvious signs of activities on all of the beds, empty champagne and hard liquor bottles, nearly finished blunts, and half-eaten food rotting on tables and furniture. And Miss Gabrielle Union
sound like he living like a king, low-key. You know what I'm saying? Just living some life, having parties, sex. It don't sound crazy unless you throw the young boys and stuff in there. That's when they start getting whoa. Having a little, you know what I mean, doing this thing, do your thing. I don't care about that. And you shouldn't either. Now when you start saying young boys and stuff like that, that's when it start getting crazy. I'm just saying right now, innocent.
Was not innocent, by the way. Reportedly, Wade also took her to the parties, and within no time, she was part and parcel of whatever was going on. No wonder a lot of people say they find the couple a bit questionable. Anyway, around the same time Richard made the allegations, Wade's ex-wife, Sayavon Funches Wade, claimed in their divorce case that Dwayne gave her an undisclosed STD caught.
There may be comfort in the usual.
What's an undisclosed STD?
But true discovery and remarkable experience
outside of their marriage.
What is an undisclosed STD? What is Okay, we're thinking it's not AIDS. She would have came out and said that boy got that Magic Johnson. He could have been the next him if she would have said he got that Magic Johnson, but he ain't got that. So it had to be like clap, is it herpes? But it probably ain't herpes. It's probably like something like chlamydia or something.
Apparently, Wade, who was known as one of the most religious Heat players, isn't what people worldwide think he is. Well, it's highly likely that the STD was contracted in one of those wild parties that Wade happily hosted. But were these parties like wild gay parties? So this conversation about Dwayne Wade hosting gay parties has been going on for years, and it doesn't help that people have also speculated over the years that he is on the down low. In fact, he fueled those speculations himself during a 2021 interview with I Am Athlete, where he revealed that he used to wear his sister's heels and clothes when he was
didn't.
a kid.
Like I said, when me and my wife looked at each other, right? And the reason we looked at each other is because of this, as kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I've tried.
Wait a minute, my nigga. What? Wait, hold on. What? Hold up. Remember Terrence Howard threw his kid in the trash for doing that. That was on Empire. I remember that. Used to do what, sir? We looked at each other. Oh, he talking about his son. Like, yo, his son, I used to put on him. What? That ain't cool, bro. And you telling people? I mean, I guess because your son, whatever. Live your life. You rich. It don't matter. You can do whatever you want to. But what?
I try to put on whatever my sisters wear, whatever my sisters did, I try to do those things.
Well, one person who certainly suggested that Dwayne is gay is Boosie, who shared a post on Twitter where he wrote while targeting Gabrielle Union, LOL, the whole world know I love women, and the world know your husband love D. I hope you don't think blacks look at y'all like a power couple. They don't. I had refused to talk about y'all in interviews, and here you go. Go bang him with that D and wait on the script, you little white girl. Sheesh. And in case you are wondering whether Boosie just woke up and wrote that, he was actually referencing an interview of Gabrielle Union on Live Talks LA. During the show, Gabby addressed Boosie's past criticisms of her transgender stepdaughter, Zaya, saying,
You got a lot of on your mind. Sir, something you want to just go ahead and tell us. This is a safe space.
No, for real.
This should be your sanctuary.
Perhaps that.
And speaking of Zaya, they received a lot of hate for her as well. Just for a bit of background, Zaya initially...
What you talking about? They ain't even Gabrielle Union kid, bro. All this time, I thought that was her kid. That ain't even her kid? That's her step-kid? I feel like she influencing it. Wait, time out. How do you work through that? Your kid don't live with you. For one, the kid don't live with the mom. They live with the dad. Because it's a boy, I guess. And now it's a girl. So don't you send it back to the mom? Because now he's her. Needs to be influenced by a mom. I don't know how I would feel about that being a parent on the outside. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, you're not even the parent. You speaking and you doing all this stuff, speaking on it and everything. You're not even the mom, bro. I don't know, dog. That's different. That's I gotta be 100. That's different.
Identified as gay before she came out as trans in 2020.
Zaya, early on, she was the one who sat down with us as a family and said, hey, I don't think I'm gay, right? I identify myself as a young lady, but she's known that for 9 years.
Dwayne Wade then filed a petition with the Los Angeles County Superior Court to have her name legally changed. However, Zaya's mom, who was married to Dwayne from 2002 to 2010, asked the courts to deny his petition in an objection that her lawyers filed. She actually said that Wade was pressuring their child to move forward with the name and gender change in order to profit from business opportunities that Zaya was offered, and argued that Zaya should wait until she's 18 to decide if she legally wants to change her name. Again,
God damn. As the parent on the outside, like I said, that is crazy. You watching something like happen and you can't do nothing really. You really can't do nothing about it. You watching your kid like go through a metamorphosis or whatever. Something weird is happening and you feel like it ain't even a decision and you can't do nothing. Like, that's a weird situation, dog. That's a weird one. Damn, bro. I don't know. I kind of feel for the mom, bro.
Wade clapped back in another statement saying, in part, while none of us are surprised by Sayavon's attempt to fight Zaya's identity and her unwavering attempt to drag my name through the mud, I'm very disappointed that she continuously finds ways of centering herself and her needs without regard to her children. Well, according to some users online, those are just repercussions of possibly exposing their child to the wild parties at a very young age, who apparently knew her identity when she was just 3 years old. Crazy, right? Now, anyone who has been around long enough also knows that gay parties hosted at the Wade Mansion and others are nothing new at all. And for those who can recall, it actually came up a lot during the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case.
This mistake is costing Amazon Prime shoppers big. Are you still using
get this
Prime?
out of my screen.
Because
Jessica Reed is the one who spilled the tea when she wrote in an article the relationship between Amber and Elon Musk goes all the way back to 2011 when Elon and his wife were hosting similar parties. It's all just one big twisted web, y'all. The article also said that circle favorites like Amber were tasked with bringing young, mostly queer people to the parties. And based on someone who even gave their personal accounts, a lot of the time they were given substances before attending the parties. So they had no idea what was going on. Apparently, the parties are usually fueled by insane amounts of MDMA and mostly feature costumes and satanic themes and weird acts conducted on stages in front of the attendees of the party. Yikes. In fact, a celebrity who attended the parties told Jessica over the phone everyone knew the girls were there to entertain socially inept billionaires. And another source also told Jessica that she had seen videos with what appeared to be underage people invited by rich men in compromising situations, but also explained it was complicated because a few people in those videos were also some of the same people involved in the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial. And a whole bunch of...
Yo, this a rabbit hole. This is weird. This is weird. So, like, basically, they be saying the stuff about Hollywood being weird, Hollyweird and everything, and when they went to court, it kind of came out a little bit. So, y'all, but how they link y'all party to their party? Talking about, yeah, that's got something to do with Amber Heard. It had nothing to do with Amber Heard and DWADE. They had no connection. They had similar parties. That's not a connection saying that he met her at his party and none of that. That's thrown out. That ain't make sense. Y'all just brought that up just to bring something up.
Other people were the who is who in Hollywood, including directors, producers, athletes, and A-list artists. The article even went deeper to describe how blindfolded participants met at a designated spot and were shuttled to a remote location where cell phones were confiscated at the door, and performers dangled from treetops. Sounds like something I've seen in movies. But considering it's all happening in Hollywood, I'm not that surprised. And apparently, Dwayne Wade was part of that elite circle all along together with Will and Jada Smith. You know they don't call it Holly Weird without a reason, because that's hella weird. Obviously, Dwayne Wade is not about to come clean on anything, but let me know your thoughts about this whole situation in the comment section below.
Hey, that's crazy. How I feel about that? Let's chop it off for a second. I don't feel like it's weird for them to throw parties, even if it is like sex parties. Like, live your life, do you? Like, that ain't who we to judge. It ain't shitting roses. You know what I'm saying? That's on them if they want to do that. Now, D-Wade want to pass his wife around at the party. That's on him. The Will Jada connection is the part for me. That's the one that's like, they questionable. Y'all kind of questionable. That makes sense. I believe that part. Damn. So that means August Alsina, up and coming rappers and stuff like that. So niggas like August Alsina and shit. It's believable. It's like I'm on the cusp of like low key believing it, but I ain't getting no more evidence to say that D-Wade out here, like, you know what I mean, in Wade County wilding. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't got enough evidence to say that. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't. Ain't enough evidence. It was cool though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and say not guilty. Y'all tell me, guilty, not guilty. If he, you know what I'm saying, my man throwing these like wild ass parties and with young boys and like what y'all ain't got to interview with one person though. Y'all ain't got one person. Y'all just got somebody giving y'all accounts of like random parties thrown out, bruh. Not guilty. That's from the kid, man. I say not guilty. Wade ain't did it. Like, share, subscribe, hit the noties. This was wild. Y'all let me know.